So I had an interesting case come in here recently, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because it's something that a lot of people go through no matter what type of practitioner they're dealing with. So this person was in a lot of pain and have been for a long time. So they were miserable, but after this treatment, they were debilitated. They can't, like before they were miserable. They could go through and live their life the way that they needed to get through the day. Now they can't do that on top of being miserable. And a lot of people experience this, so it's a medication that people had an allergy to, or they get a surgery and it doesn't heal, or people get an adjustment and something happens where they get dizzy, or different things. I mean, there's a million different ways, and it happens across practitioners. There's no one practitioner that is immune to this. And that's one of the things that continues to drive me, is I continue to study because I don't want to be that person that somebody comes in and we make them worse. Does it happen? There are people that get adjusted and things get worse. There are people that we do therapies on and things get worse. We're not immune to it either, but it's few and far between. And that is the big thing on this is, she went in, she got this treatment. They're saying, did this cause it? And likely, I just guessed on where they did it, 100% accurate, and it's likely that this did lead to that. Now, the ironic part of this is, if they would have done the other side, it had potential to actually give her significant benefit. But she was already in a state where she was worn down. If we had somebody who was in a totally healthy state and they would have done this, would it have had the same effect? Probably not. I mean, it might have affected them. They might have felt a little off, a little tired, or different things like that. But they wouldn't have been debilitated from it. Whereas she was already in an unhealthy state, and that took her even further in that direction. Now, if the opposite side, is hard to say what would have happened. She might have seen a massive transformation. She might have seen just a little step forward. But if they would have done it just on the other side, that's the thing. That is the thing that just amazes me. Is it's such a minor thing, but knowing exactly what we're doing, what the outcome is supposed to be, and what the mechanism is underlying everything is so important on this. The skill of the practitioner makes a world of difference, and you could see this in everyday things. So, if somebody is building a house, if they put just the wrong board in the wrong place, if they put it on the opposite side, it totally changes everything, right? It makes that room over here bigger, this room over here smaller. And it might seem like a minor change, but it can make massive changes. It can make massive differences. It can make massive differences in the stability of the structure, right? And that's not the only example. It doesn't matter. Everything uses the analogy of a game of inches. If we make one small step in the wrong direction, it can change our life. If we make one small step in the right direction, it's probably not going to change our life, but it has potential to give us that exponential outcome, right? And that is the thing that we need to remember no matter what we're doing. Anything in healthcare it's the small things that matter, right? It's not the massive things. Everybody's looking for that home run. Everybody's looking for that lottery win that we talked about in a recent video here. They want to be transformed from where they're currently at in an unhealthy state to that perfectly healthy person of the future. And it doesn't work that way. We've got to stack enough of those little things in the right direction to move in that area slowly. It's more like the stock market. Slow up over time. And with that, you have a lot of ups and downs, but you're moving in that correct direction. Whereas everybody just wants to make that leap. We don't have teleporters. If we did, I'm going to buy one when we get one, because I'm really not liking the airlines. But it's something that it takes time. It takes small steps. It takes consistency. And that's not anything anybody wants to hear. But if you are struggling with this, if you have questions on what the right step is, and this is why a lot of people need the guide. This is why doctors exist. We're here to help people take those steps. So if you are struggling in your health, there are a lot of things that can be done. There are a lot of options that we have, but applying them in the right way for the right situation to the right person is going to make a massive difference in your life. And I know that this is a short video, but it's something that was on my mind. I wanted to just jump in, share it with you guys. I hope it's helpful. If you did find it helpful, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, just so I know, because ultimately I want to share what you guys want to know. There's a lot of things that I like to talk about, and people's eyes just glass over. So I don't want to talk about that stuff. If you let me know what type of stuff is most beneficial to you by hitting the like and subscribe button, I'll start sharing more of that stuff. So I love you, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.